So hey guys, today we are going to talk about positioning elements, which is one of the most important features of CSS, and it is the ability to position objects on a page and to size them and to make them either visible or invisible. And this feature makes it possible to move objects to different sections of the page, move text and images, etc. Also create animation, and CSS provides several ways for positioning elements on the page. They can be positioned relative to where they would normally appear in the flow, or removed from the flow altogether and placed at a particular spot on the page. So defining position property, there is a general syntax of defining the position, where first we have to specify the selector and then specify the position, or here in the value we can give relative or static, or any other position. There are like different values for position property, which are um, static, relative, absolute, fixed. So these are the four you know position properties which we can use, and the default value is always the static thing, and specifying the position. So here basically once we have established the positioning method, the actual position is specified with four offset properties, that is top, left, right and bottom. So basically what this means is top specifies the distance between the top edge of an element and the top edge of its positioned ancestors. Likewise, all the other position have their own features, which we will see in the later examples. So there are, as I said before, there are four types of positioning. They are static, relative, absolute, and fixed. We'll see one by one what this means and how it is working practically with the help of a program. That is, let's go to VS Code, and this is the output page of it. So let's create a HTML document where we'll give the title as positions. So we got the positions over here, and then let's create a body in which we will say this is my heading. So yeah, we got it here as well, and then we'll create a paragraph where there are a lot of data inside it, like, so yeah, we got that 100 data, and so here we will give a div where we'll give its class name something as demo. Inside that we'll give some data saying this is the data inside div, and then we'll give one more paragraph down there with a lot of data. So yeah, this much is ready with us, and all we need to do now is uh, take a style tag over here inside the head, and then target this div which says demo is its class name, and then inside the demo we will give the position as relative, and then we'll give height something as 120 pixel, or maybe 100 pixels I can say, and then top let it be 0, also the bottom let it be 0. I'll take a background color as aqua. So let's see how it turns. So yeah, this is the data inside the div, and this is the division which we have created likewise. And when we have given the position as relative, then the output is like this. Let me give some more data over here for better understanding. So yeah, I have given more data so that we can understand this in a better way. And so there is this is the data inside the div, and this is the division that we have created. When we have given the position here as relative, the thing is it will just scroll down with it according to the page, which means the positioning is an element with position relative is first laid out just like a static element, and a relatively positioned element is positioned relative to its normal position in the document flow, which means whenever we scroll the document, it just flows with the document accordingly. There is nothing like, it just goes with the flow. There is no stopping by or sticking over there, all those things. Other content will not adjust to fill the space left by the element when it moves. So this is one of the feature of relative positioning, and it can then be shifted from its normal position using top, right, bottom, and left properties, which we have given over here. Like if I give here like 50 50 pixels, then let's see what will happen. It just takes some space in the top. So yeah, that is how it basically works. And if I give something in the bottom as well, it will leave the space in the bottom. So after that, we will move on to the absolute position. Here, here in the absolute position, the absolute position in CSS is also a powerful property that allows for precise placement of an element within a web page independent of the normal flow of document content, which means um, it will also go with the flow of the document. And when an element is given position like absolute, it is taken out of the normal document flow, which means it no longer affects the positioning of any other elements over there. And these other elements behave as if the absolutely positioned element does not exist at all. So yeah, it can just like it can overlap or some things like that will happen in the absolute positioning. And then comes the fixed positioning. Let's see how fixed position works for us in our document. So this is how the fixed position works. Fixed position is an element with position fixed. It is relative to the viewport, which means it always stays in the same place even if the page is scrolled. As you can see over here, the top, right, bottom, or the left properties are used to position the element. Whether if I give this to display over this side, it will be it will be here and then it will be displayed without moving even a little bit, but other things in the document will be moving accordingly. And for example, a back to top button can be made with position fixed and bottom 20 pixel, I mean top uh, 0 and bottom 20 pixels, and then right 20 pixel, and then yeah, so it hovers at the bottom right of the screen even when we are scrolling it. So yeah, this is how it works. And then moving on to the next position, that is so that's how fixed positioning actually works. It is basically similar to static. Almost the features are same. And then this is all about absolute positioning, fixed positioning, and relative positioning, as well as static positioning. Next, we will talk about the moving elements in JavaScript, which helps us to take an image and move that left or top or right by giving some particular value as an input. So yeah, that's it about positioning elements. Thank you.